Hello and welcome to your messages for the week. Today is Sunday, the 16th of February, 2025. And I am your tarot card reader, Deborah Jane Sutton. If you're new to my channel, welcome. You can find out more about me and the things that I do from my website at deborahjanesutton.com, from this YouTube channel, and from Facebook, Deborah Jane Sutton as well. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back. Thank you. If you haven't already seen the messages for the month of February, link in the description, video in the end screen. Your destiny is unfolding. I don't know about you, but I am really, really noticing that everything we need in order to fulfill our destiny is coming to us now. And it's a really interesting journey. But equally, everything that we don't need is also being made abundantly clear to us. Are you finding that? It's like we have such clarity around the things that whether it be material things or activities that we don't need to be doing, foods we don't need to be eating, people we don't need to be mixing with, thoughts we don't need to be holding, beliefs we don't need to be hanging on to, emotions we don't need to be hanging on to. I mean, everything is energy, right? So it could be clutter in the house that we don't need to be hanging on to, that we're coming across, realizing, oh, I really don't need that anymore. Any form of energy that we don't need in order to fulfill our destiny is coming to our attention so that we can clear it away. And as I said, equally, everything we do need is coming in. I mean, maybe you didn't know that you needed a new job, but suddenly you see one advertised. Maybe you didn't know that you needed a dog, but you come across a stray one that follows you home and you fall in love with it. That resonates with me. That's what kind of happened with our Sunny boy. But yeah, maybe you don't know these things, but the universe does, right? Your destiny does. And your destiny is bringing it in or raising your awareness to its going. I love that when the cards fall out, when I start talking. I wonder if the cards are going to back up what I'm saying. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Okay, anything else I want to say before we read the cards? Three have come out. They're face down as usual. The only other thing I want to say is if you want to learn to read tarot for yourself and to raise your own intuition and your connection to the higher realms for that beautiful wisdom and guidance to come through, living your life through tarot. I absolutely love sharing it. And my next online course starts on the 3rd of March. Details on the homepage of my website at deborahjanesutton.com. Link in the description. I'd love to have you join us. Okay, here we go. First card out. Let's dive in. Now, this is beautiful because the Nine of Pentacles, she's one of my favorite cards. I kind of identify with her. I didn't used to, I want to say. I didn't used to. I think it's all part and parcel of living the wisdom of tarot, understanding tarot and living its wisdom. It's beautiful. It can turn you into the Nine of Pentacles. So Pentacles is typically money. We know that typically it's business, career, finances. Sorry. The way I interpret tarot, because business, if your business is making you a lot of money, then it's considered to be a success. Agreed? Even if you're not happy, not healthy, and not in love. And we are creating heaven on earth. We are creating the new earth. And as far as I'm concerned, that's just not good enough. Because we want financial stability, financial freedom, and we want to be happy, healthy, and in love with life, in love with ourselves, in love with life, with love with someone, with everyone, with animals, with, your breath, whatever, just in love, basically. Um, or enjoying the love that you are. I won't go off on that one. And so basically, for me, Pentacles is now what I call your abundance activity. So it's what activity do you do that creates your abundance. So what activity is it that you do that raises your frequency, basically, that makes you feel good, that expands you, that brings you joy, because that is going to ultimately bring you in the people to love, and it's going to bring you better health, of course. And when we are at a higher frequency, we create from a higher frequency. So everything that you're creating in your life will be at that abundant level. So that will include financial security. And if it doesn't, it will provide you with all the things that you need, all the things that you were going to spend your money on. This is one of the things, isn't it? Oh yes, we love money, don't get me wrong. Nine of Pentacles, she definitely loves the financial security that she's living in. These three pentacles she's keeping for herself. That's time, money, and energy that she's spending on herself, and she's not losing that. She's never going to lose the roof over her head. She's never going to lose her independence. She's a very independent card. But she is investing these pentacles in what she loves to do. So she's keeping her frequency high. So it's not about like abundance, right? My favorite abundant affirmation, those of you that follow me know this one, so we can say it all together, right? Galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. Galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. Galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. Okay, I have to say things 3 times. I don't know why. Probably the Virgo OCD in me. But this is the thing about abundance, is creating the frequency of abundance by saying that affirmation and filling yourself, expanding yourself with the frequency of having everything you need, right? That's abundance, right? Then it's that frequency that's going to create outside of you. So you're going to have everything you need in life. Now, if you've got everything you need in life and everything you want in life, is that not abundance? Now, how it comes to you, if you insist on those things, whatever they may be, coming to you through money, then you're limiting your own abundance. Money's a great way of getting things. Of course it is. But there are so many other ways that we can achieve the frequency of abundance inside of us, if that makes sense. Gratitude is one. So it's not so much about the money, it's about what do you want the money to do, right? If you're looking for more money, what do you want to do with that money? How do you want that money to make you feel? If you want that money to make you feel more secure in life, then you want to install a frequency of safety and security. I am safe. I am secure. If you want that money to make you feel freedom, freedom comes from within. You can cultivate these frequencies inside of you and then they create them outside of you, if that makes sense. So, yeah, it's an interesting one, I think, because like you might want the money to buy a new car, right? But you never know. Somebody might gift you a car. I know someone that's happened to. Literally. So these things can, obviously more often we have the money to buy the car, the money will come in. Okay, and it can come in all sorts of ways. We know that. But by focusing only on the money, you're actually limiting other hows, other infinite possibilities for these things to come in. By keeping it more open, you're allowing money as well as whatever it is you want to do with the money to come in, because there are so many different ways of this coming. I'm seeing it everywhere. So, yeah. So basically, she is very financially secure. And she's investing her time, money, and energy in doing what she loves. So she's already affirmed galore, galore. I have everything I need and more. And she's swanning around her garden. So she loves nature. She's playing with her animals. She has this bird, this falcon, that she enjoys playing with, that she enjoys spending time with. She loves what she's wearing. She enjoys, her wardrobe and looking magnificent. I call her Lady Muck because she has everything she needs and everything she wants. She's very independent, as I said before. She's an independent card. And that doesn't mean that she's single. But if she is in a relationship, she's in one of those relationships where there is so much love, so much trust, and so much respect that they live completely independent lives, but together. So they're not hindered at all in their relationship. Their relationship nurtures and supports them in living their destiny. Her destiny is definitely unfolding, and she is enjoying every minute of it. And I'm really hoping you can relate to all of that because the independence is important, the enjoying the nature, the animals, enjoying who you are, enjoying what you're wearing, enjoying what you're doing and spending your money on you and raising your frequency and what you love doing, spending your time on what you love doing, and spending your energy on what you love doing. Time, money, energy, resources. And putting your attention, I want to say, putting your attention on what it is that you love doing, because that's how you're going to help your destiny unfold even more. Let's have a look at the next one. Interesting. Now this is interesting because this follows on, doesn't it, from what I was saying before, that everything that we need in order to live our destiny is coming in. And these cups are coming in. And these cups are the ones that are taking us over the bridge, and the bridge is leading to the castle, which in tarot represents your goals in life, whatever your goals may be. So let's say in this sense, it's your destiny. Because the way that it just works on a quantum level is that whatever it is that your soul has chosen to do in this lifetime is what's going to bring you the greatest abundance. It's what's going to bring you the greatest health, happiness, joy, and financial stability. Okay, so we don't want to fight with our destiny because our soul knows more than we do. And a lot of what we desire in life is from our programming, especially if it's around, you've got to have, six-figure salary, you've got to have a fast car, you've got to have a massive house or a house in every country or a private plane. I mean, yeah, for some people, fine, that's great, you know. But if your desire for that is coming from the ego, don't be surprised if it doesn't get fulfilled. However, if your desire for these things is coming from your destiny unfolding, then they will come in. So it's basically stop resisting your life, stop resisting your life. Yeah. And be like water. When water comes to an obstacle, it just goes around it, it just flows, it just keeps on flowing. It doesn't focus on whatever blocked it. It didn't get blocked, it just kept on flowing. Yes, it's the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance is what's going to take you to your destiny, or which is going to help your destiny unfold by stop having resistance to everything. So this is interesting. So these are the things coming in order for him to fulfill his destiny. But what did I say? What's happening at the moment? Things that we do not need in our life in order to create our destiny, in order to live our destiny, in order to connect with our divine abundance. Whatever we don't need is coming to our attention so that we can just opt out. If it's an activity, like I said, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be all sorts of things. It could be something silly. It could be, a puzzle that you found in the storeroom that you just don't want to do anymore. Throw it out, give it to a charity shop. So it could be clothes that you just know you're not going to wear anymore. Give them to a charity shop, okay? And the things that you don't need are going to fall away. They're going to fall away. And this is the grief card. And yes, some of the things might be quite sad. You might have a realization that you're in a relationship that isn't going where you need to be going. And yes, it is sad. Yes, it is sad. I'm honoring that. And I'm understanding that there are some big decisions being made at this time of the Great Awakening, especially with regards to jobs and where we live and the people that we spend our time with. So this card has come to remind us that it can be sad moving away from these activities. It could be an activity that you've been doing for a long time. It could be an activity that you have created an identity around. and no longer. I mean, let's say, for example, you're a footballer, right? But then you have an injury. And so you'd have the grief card, wouldn't you? Because the footballing career that you were expecting or hoping was gonna is not coming in for you. And that's now become really clear for you. And that's sad because it's this grief. It's the loss of the you that you thought you were. But understanding that if that isn't for you, there is something better. There is always something better. There's going to be something better that your soul wants you to do, and it's going to make you feel more abundant, feel more in love, feel more safe, freer, secure, and that is turning around and going to come in. And maybe your reasons for wanting to be a good footballer, maybe it was coming from a programming. Maybe you wanted approval from your parents or approval from whoever, society. Maybe you had, built up um, some kind of image from the ego as opposed to from the heart. So it can be very sad when the things that we realize are not for us, um, move away. But it's just knowing that what's coming in is going to just be so satiating, I want to say. There's a word I don't say every day, but it's going to really satisfy you on every energy level. That's your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. It's going to really satisfy you. It's going to satiate your soul's desires, I want to say. So there's something glorious coming in. Wow. Yeah, the last card, I just looked at it, the Fool. Oh, yeah. This is the Fool is the first of the major arcana. Well, actually, he's the hero in the hero's journey. We are all our own hero in the hero's journey. And the Fool, one of my favorite talks is the Fool's journey through the major arcana, because the major arcana cards represent all the major spiritual lessons in life. Well, in my opinion, there are spiritual lessons all through the minor arcana as well. Yeah, join my course to find out more about that stuff. But the Fool's journey through the major arcana, he's carefree, he's spiritually guided, he's taking very little forward with him. He's got a song in his heart and a spring in his step. And look, there's his little faithful companion that wanted to be with him. That little dog is probably one of these things coming in. One of these beautiful things coming in, our faithful companions, our teachers, our teachers. We learn from everyone and everything, don't we? So it's beautiful to see that he is about to take a leap of faith. We know all about the leap of faith, don't we? You have to jump in order to get that up thrust to carry you, because now he can't see where these things are coming from. How he's going to have all his desires come to him when he doesn't have a sack full of money. Okay. But he knows that everything he needs to fulfill his destiny and create his divine abundance is going to come to him when he raises his frequency, when he does what he loves, when he enjoys life, when he releases that baggage. Look, he's released all his baggage. He's just taking the minimum with him. He's decluttered completely on a physical, emotional, mental level. So he's now ready to embrace the spiritual lessons of life. It's beautiful. And the rose, I love the rose on the Fool because it shows the fruition. He understands that it's not hard work that's going to bring him in his abundance. He understands that wherever he goes, his frequency is always who he is. And it's that frequency who's going to create his reality. His future lies in his frequency, not in his bank account. And he knows that. So he has fruition. This is the fruition that comes from his hands, from his own frequency. Wherever he goes, his divine gifts go with him. And it's his divine gifts that are going to provide the pentacles. So he is going to be very secure. He's going to be more secure than ever. by following his heart and taking that leap of faith. So, yes, because it does take a leap of faith probably to move away from some of these things. If they are jobs that you've been doing all your life, or if you've been using gifts or skills all your life and things are changing now, lots of things are changing. 2025 is the year of most change, right? So this is making perfect sense. So there's a lot of who we are, who we thought we were, that is being left behind as we embark on the next stage of our spiritual journey. And that's what the fall represents, the beginning of the next cycle, the beginning of the new earth, the beginning of the rest of your life, the beginning of living your destiny. It's the beginning of living your destiny. Oh, yes, that's what I want to say. It's the beginning of living your destiny. What an exciting place to be. Wow, love those cards. Love those cards. Thank you for getting to the end of the video. If you want to learn tarot with me, get in touch. Link in the description to the website. Have a fantastic week. I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you in the next video. Bye for now.